Okay, so I would like to show you some of my favorite neck stretches. These are very important to do throughout the day. What happens, your muscles get loaded. That means they get very tight. Throughout the day, you keep going, they get tighter and tighter and tighter until they finally knot up. All that fascia tissue, all the muscle, everything gets knotted up. You get an inflammatory response around the muscles that makes it real hard to release, especially right back in here. So if you can do like one an hour, it doesn't take very long at all. You just have to give it long enough to release. And so I would start with just a couple of simple ones. One is to clasp the hands and then keeping the shoulders totally relaxed. Stretch up as far as you can stretch. Relax your underarms. Relax your neck. And relax the lowest part of your stomach. That's all it takes. Okay, another one, very similar. Clasp your hands, push forward. Once again, you want to make sure your shoulders are rolled back when you do this and release down. Make sure your chin is back like this, not like this, but back here, because you want your neck and your spine in one nice line back there. So clasp your hands, stretch forward, drop the underarms, pull that chin back, relax your eyes, relax your palms. Now relax the back of your neck. Once again, you don't have to do it very long. The main thing is to unload those muscles throughout the day. Okay, simple shoulder shrugs. These, once again, very easy. You don't want to do too many, because if you do too many, it's going to make the situation worse. You'll get more knotting back there because they'll get tired and then they're loading themselves again. So shoulder shrug, you just pull your shoulders up to your ears and release down. Make sure you're in a good posture. When you do this, you want your shoulders rolled back into place, neck back. Remember that, all these, you want to have a good posture. So up, down. You don't want to squeeze too much when you go up. You're trying to get it to just release. Usually 10, 12, something like that is great for this. Once again, you don't want to overdo. Now this next one, I love this exercise. You're just going to clasp your hands again, put them behind your neck, elbows back, chin back. Now this is an isometric exercise. That means you're going to resist. So push the head back as hard as you can and resist. Resist. Keep going. You want it to feel real tense, really squeeze, and then release. You can do that 3 or 4 times. You can also do it to either side. So especially a lot of people, your dominant side, mine happens to be my right side, but you tend to tense up more there just because you use it more. So you can take your hand, you can put it against the head. You want to make sure you've got the cheekbone right in here, because you're going to push there. You don't want to push in on the sinuses ever. So my hand is kind of cupped. I'm going to push up here and down here. And straight to the side. It's hard to talk when you're doing this, but you want to put as much pressure as you can. Now this other hand over here, you want to relax it down. So you're resisting on your dominant side, relaxing on the other side. And then of course you'll repeat on the other side. But you start with your dominant side because you want it to release, then over here, and then you can do a couple more. And you'll know when you're ready. Listen to your body. Anytime you do any exercises, you want to listen to your body. Now, this next one, I love doing it. You're going to make a smiley face from one side to the other and back. And the trick here is you pick one or two and just alternate, or 10, doesn't matter. But you want to alternate them out throughout the day. And so this one, you're going to drop, give yourself a nice double chin here. And then you're going to rotate up. And notice I'm pulling my chin up and back. And then roll it down, up and back to the other side. Now granted, you won't look terribly attractive when you do this, but it should feel wonderful. Now another thing you want to remember is you're letting gravity hold on to your head. So you're basically just letting gravity pull it down, and then you pull it up a little on the other side. Gravity pulls down and up. Now, if you don't have damage in your neck, in your spine, the cervical part of your spine, you can do neck rolls. Anytime I tell people to do neck rolls, though, I'm always really cautious. What you want to do is you're going to let gravity pull your head in a circle. But anytime you feel resistance, you stop. You drop one shoulder an inch, other shoulder an inch. This releases the tension from the back of the neck. And so, I'm going to start like we're doing a smiley face. Let your head just loll to the side. When you feel a resistance, which I don't, but we'll play like I do, I'll stop here. I'll drop one shoulder down, drop the other shoulder down, and then keep going. Feel another resistance, let's say. Drop, drop. And it doesn't have to be an inch. I just tell my classes or my clients that just to get it in their mind that they're literally dropping their shoulders down away from their ears. And so you can do another version of that where you go forward and back. When you go forward, you want to drop all the way to the chin. Remember, you want a double chin here. And then all the way back. You're going to exhale going forward, inhale going back. You want to keep all your muscles relaxed as you do this. Now, anyone who's done yoga, this is their favorite one. You're going to clasp your hands behind your back. Now, you can just leave it here. You want to make sure that chin comes back when you do it. You can leave it here or you can lift. It's up to you. You want to open the chest area. That's the goal here. If your chest is not open, you're building a hump back here. And I don't know of anyone that wants a humpback. I don't. So I always try to keep this area where it's released, but especially the chest released. That means the shoulders go back. Okay, so another version of this is that you can hold your hands like this behind you. I tell clients that have a posture problem to make this a habit. Anytime you're talking to someone, doesn't matter how far up you walk your hands. You can go all the way to the elbow. You can just hold at the wrist. Doesn't matter. But as you're standing talking to people, blah, 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 just stand there. Nobody will think it's odd. People hold their hands behind their back a lot. So this isn't an unusual thing, but it's a good habit to be in, because when your arms are back, guess what you're stretching? You're stretching this part. You're taking the tension off of back here. So once again, just a really good stretch to do. Another one, you can lift your arm, pat yourself on the back, and then you're going to grab here, pull, and then bend to the side. You want to feel the stretch here, you want to feel the stretch here, but you also want to feel a little bit of a stretch in the neck. Now, you can increase by pulling the shoulder back, pulling the elbow back as you go. Same thing on the other hand. Pat yourself on the back, lift, pull, and then you can increase. Listen to your body though. Your body knows how far you can push it, and it knows when you've pushed too far. You always want it to hurt so good, but not hurt so bad. Okay, so the last one I want to show you is what's called a pocket stretch. I love this stretch. It gets in places other stretches don't get. So what you're going to do, you're going to take your hand, imagine you're wearing jeans and you've got a back pocket. Slide your hand down into that imaginary pocket. Now, roll the shoulders back. This hand, you're going to drop as far down here as you can drop it. Now, you can lean this ear towards the shoulder, only as far as you're comfortable going. Make sure the chin is pulled back when you do this, and you'll feel this nice, beautiful stretch over here. Now you can even take it forward a little. You'll notice it stretches a different place there. You can take it back a little bit. The main thing is you allow the muscle to release. It usually will take 1 to 2 minutes for it to release, generally close to 1, because this is a fairly shallow muscle, but you've got several layers here. And then of course you'll do the other side and do the different positions there. And I'm speeding through, so I'm not doing it as long as you probably would want to do it. And I think we'll stop there for right now. There's several others you can do, but this will give you enough to where you understand the concept that we're going for here, and it will get you started. You can Google this. You can find all kinds of stretches online. Remember though, you want to try to, about once an hour, stop what you're doing, take that 15 seconds to 1 minute, do one stretch, but both sides. One stretch, release the tension, so that way throughout the day as it starts clenching up, you can release. Start from point A, release, start from point A. Otherwise you're going to be, you'll be a mess, a real mess. And once you get those knots going back there, oh my gosh, they're hard to get rid of. Worse yet, you have a stiff neck. You just barely turn one time, instant crick. Last thing you want. So It's real important to keep that neck relaxed. Plus, when your neck is relaxed, the tension in your face is relaxed, and guess what? You look younger. You look younger. People are more apt to love you. They love your energy because you've got that relaxed energy. That's what you should go for. You want that relaxed, calm energy. So, bye-bye.